Hey everyone, welcome back to Solo Q tip of the day number 16. So I've had a few comments and people asking me how do I practice CSing and trading at the same time? And people have the same problem of when I go up to trade, I miss a bunch of CS, or when I go to CS, I don't take good trades. So I kind of want to give you a few tips and pointers so you can replicate this in your own games and really improve on trading and CSing at the same time. So I'm going to go over a game that I recently played just before and just break down some few key fundamentals that you can implement in your own games. Firstly, tip number one. So when you're in lane, a really quick tip you can do is make sure you auto attack one minion and don't leave them all to die at the same time. And what this is going to do, it's going to mentally prepare you to be like, okay, this minion's going to die first. And if you know a specific minion's going to die first, then you're already prepared that, okay, I know I don't really have to make a decision here about which one to CS or which one to hit. It's very obvious and it makes CSing much easier. So notice here, I've already auto-attacked this one 2 or 3 times. So already I'm mentally prepared. Well, there's not really much of a choice I have to make here, right? I already know which minion I need to auto-attack, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Next, once you've killed killed a minion that's really low, what you need to do immediately is assess all the remaining health bars. So if I take a scan quickly, and in the meantime, as I'm killing it, I'm assessing the difference between in the other health bar. So we notice here these two remaining melee creeps that the enemy has is a half HP and a half HP. So already now I'm thinking, well, there's no immediate minion that I need to CS. So what does that allow me to do? It allows me to free up my mental capacity to now think about what minion are they going to go for, and now I can look at my minion's HP. So obviously this one here, there's a very low melee creep, which means that Ryze is going to go up any second to look to CS, and this is where I can look to trade. So now, since I don't have it to direct my attention to my minions, I can focus on timing my ability to either make him make a choice between taking a Q to the face or getting the minion. And in this case here, because Ryze tries to dodge my Q, he ends up missing the CS. Next thing here, because both of these melee creeps are starting to get a bit low, sometimes what I like to do is back up a little bit to reposition to make sure that I'm not in the middle of a trade as these minions are dying. So notice how I back up a little bit here, and then I kind of reposition and make sure I get both of these CS. Next tip. When all the minions are like this, what you can start to do is, okay, minions will always target the closest minion. So here, these caster creeps aren't going to go for this back one. They're always going to go for this the closest creep. So here, this means this one's going to die significantly faster than any other creep in here. So already, it's very obvious that this is the next minion that I need to target. So now all it is a matter of, okay, well, this one's going to die very soon. Let's position around it and then get ready to trade, because the other ones aren't going to die very quickly. So I'm already mentally preparing myself which one's going to die. And then next, obviously, see how these caster creeps are hitting this one? They're not going to hit the back one, which means I know this one's going to die faster. So this is allowing me to kind of plan out my steps in a way here. And then next, if there's no immediate minion that I need to CS, I can look to posture between trading on him, knowing that he wants to CS this low melee creep, and myself CSing. It's all about a constant assessment of the three things: my minion's HP, their minion's HP, and which minions are getting targeted. The speed in which their health is declining. That's very, very important. So in this situation, what does this specific situation tell you? Well, for me, there's no immediate minion to CS, since they're all pretty healthy at the moment. You know, this one is like nearly 3/4, but you know, it's got a long way to go. So this allows me to free up my mental capacity, my mental thoughts, to be like, okay, then which one is he going to go for, since I don't really need to immediately CS anything. And I know he's going to go for this lowest one, which is this caster creep in the middle here. So therefore, I can then spend my time positioning to make him make a choice between taking a trade or a Q to the face or look to get the CS. And this is how you put pressure on your opponent while making sure that you're going to hit your own CS. So here, I know he wants to walk up, and then he takes a Q to the face because of it. And then here, I'm thinking, all right, well, this minion at the front much further than the rest of them. So it's probably going to die quite fast since all these caster creeps are attacking it. So that's also something as I'm walking up here thinking about. Like, and so it's not like I'm putting myself in a situation. It's not like, oh, when all the minions get low, I randomly start thinking about which one I'm going to CS. I'm already consciously thinking before as I'm going up for a trade. I know I can do the trade because I'm assessing the HP of my minions. I know it's not gonna die while I go for the thing. It's like I'm not trying to assess everything at the exact same time. I'm planning it out. And at the moment, I know these are gonna die quite fast. And then yeah, we get it into tower here. So to summarize and recap over these things, and this applies for the remaining of the entire laning phase, it's a constant balance. So I guess a tip, the first thing you need to create a habit is, I think that is the most useful, is actually being able to dart your eyes between your HP of your minions, the HP of their minions, and then two, start to assess the speed, and the speed of the minions are dying. It's just you can just look at the laser beams of which one the caster creeps are generally attacking. That will give you a very good idea. And if they're all dying at the exact same time, then remember, try and attack one of them at least two times or something to make it very obvious which one's going to die first, so you don't have to use abilities on your own minions. You really want to limit using abilities on minions. You want to try and focus on auto attacking. And this will come with time, but again, keep it conscious. Don't wait till all the minions are really low before you start attacking. Start thinking about which one you're going to CS. Plan it out and start creating this habit over time using these simple tips. So have a go. Let me know if this helps. Cheers. Thanks for watching.